Hey, this is Keith with How to Build Your Own Home. I am at a future job site and I'm walking the property. I wanted to bring up a couple of things to consider when you eventually purchase a piece of property. First of all is your fire hydrant. How far away is it? A lot of people buy homes or buy property that they want to build on, but they don't realize how far away the fire hydrant is. Now, why is that an issue? Well, in my particular area, and this is pretty much the standard in a lot of areas, there has to be a fire hydrant within a certain number of feet from the build site, or actually from the building itself, from the footprint of the building. Here, in this area, I have to have a fire hydrant within 500 feet of the actual building. So I measured it down there by the gate, way down there in this area, where you see kind of the red truck. I'm 181 feet from the gate to the fire hydrant down there. So that gives me a little over 300 feet from the entrance of the property to approximately where the build site's going to be before I have to actually put in a fire hydrant. Now, more than likely we're going to have to put one in because my clients actually want to build way back here, and this property is close to 600 feet deep. So we're going to have to be putting that in. And I warned them that, and they knew that, and that was kind of a factor. But if you don't know that and it hits you and you're surprised about it, that could be a cost. Now, that's a cost that you're going to pay the city or the utility company to install. It's not something you can install. Keep in mind, when it comes to meters, power meters, gas meters, etc., even fire hydrants, all of those are maintained at the meter and before by the local utility companies, by the local city. You do not install those. You install anything typically after the meter. That's your responsibility. So keep that in mind. I also found out that the water meter down here is a 1/2-inch line coming in. I need at least a 1-inch line to get the pressure up here to supply for all the needs we have. There's going to be a lot of outbuildings on this build job. This is going to be a commercial job. Also, the gas line, same thing. I need at least a 1-inch line. I have several tankless water heaters coming into these facilities, into these buildings. And so I need at least that kind of a size of a gas line to supply for all those. Things you need to ask, think about. If you know exactly all the gas that you're going to need in your facility, you can go to the gas company. You can ask them, hey, I'm going to have this and this. It's going to be a jacuzzi or a tankless water heater, and my stove is going to be here. And they'll add up all the BTUs, and then they'll tell you what your size of your gas line is. And then you can go onto the property and find out, okay, where do I have that supplied here to the job site? Water, gas, power, and then fire hydrants. Ask, do your due diligence, walk the property carefully. Here I'm walking it. We're going to be demoing this building over here. And I just wanted to make sure that on the bid that they included some trees, some brush, some other miscellaneous things that are laying around, that it's all on the bid and accurate. Make sure you check everything on the job site and walk it. Take your time, do some due diligence, and you'll be surprised at how planned and organized you will be. Anyway, just wanted to share that with you. I'm going to share with you the process of this build site. We're going to be building roughly 17 tiny homes on this job site, and a little community center as well. It's going to be unique. It'll be a lot of fun. So chime in, subscribe, and leave some comments. I'll reply back to them. Take care.